Hey, what's going on, guys? Mr. here. Hope you're doing absolutely fantastic today, as always. Staying happy, healthy, and hydrated. Welcome back to another spooky video. Yes. I haven't done one of these in a while, so I thought I might as well do it. And this one isn't gonna be ghosts, but if you are into that stuff, ghosts and things, I've got a whole playlist of that stuff you can check out if you're into that. But today we're gonna be watching 8 most disturbing things caught on dash cam footage. So yeah, if you're into that as well, that's what we're doing here. So hopefully you guys enjoy. And if you do enjoy, make sure to leave a like. Really appreciate it. Subscribe if you're new. If you can, if you want. But I mean, yeah, it's up to you. Anyway, but yeah, let's get into it, okay? This one is by Chilling Scares, and yeah, we got 8 of them. So let's do this. By the way, make sure to bring your water, okay? It's important. It's healthy. Let's go. Let's do this. Most disturbing things caught on dash cam footage. Here we go. Number 1. What we got?
In this first video, the dashcam footage from a truck caught the exact moment an ambush took place. The video clearly shows as multiple—
Holy shit. I was gonna say, okay, yeah, that's effed up enough for just like 1 or 2 people to be ambushing you, but look at that, there was 2 over there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Jesus. Okay, anyway.
Caught the exact moment an ambush took place. The video clearly shows as multiple people alongside the highway use an improvised roadblock made of tree branches to force drivers to
That's more than frickin' 9 people, man. Oh my gosh. How do people even have that many friends? And what is this leg doing? Oh my goodness. Okay, we'll continue. Okay, I'll shut up.
People alongside the highway use an improvised roadblock made of tree branches to force drivers to stop. The people responsible were multiple illegal immigrants angered by a recent demolition of a makeshift camp they had set up. As soon as the truck stopped, they would climb the guardrail and throw multiple sticks, rocks, and even lumps of concrete at the driver. Luckily, the driver would make it past the roadblock, though he would claim,
"Sticks and rocks may break my truck, but trees will never stop me." That's what he said.
Luckily, the driver would make it past the roadblock, though he would claim that in the moment he feared for his life. And unfortunately, he would receive multiple wounds from items thrown through the windshield that would ultimately require him to seek medical attention.
Wow, that's actually insane. Look at this. I know you're looking, but I gotta tell you anyway. We're in this together. Jeez. Look how many that is. Dude, at this point, just drive your truck. It's a truck. It doesn't matter how many people there is. What kind of horn? What kind of truck has that horn? Oh my god. Wait, is it a truck? Or is it a car? Nah, it's gotta be a truck. Or am I just making up the truck thing? Anyway, yeah, you got a truck, man. You just plow through. You shouldn't. But anyway. Just keep on going, man. You got this. Oh, jeez.
This footage takes place at 1:30 a.m. on a Sunday, and it features dashcam footage of a car traveling.
It's from Australia, Peter. I'm from Australia. Not that that really means anything, but I like seeing stuff from where I live. Anyway.
And it features dashcam footage of a car traveling along a quiet stretch of road in the country. As the car approaches an intersection, a hooded man can be seen standing with his head bowed in the middle of the road. As the car gets closer, the man can be seen attempting to walk in front of it, forcing the driver to stop. And that's when the man can be heard screaming as he lunges towards the car, which of course would force the driver to step on the gas and get out of there.
I mean, what is he doing out there this time anyways? Go home. Hop in your car. And that's such a weird approach to get someone to stop their car. Why don't you just say, "Hey, my car's broke. Can you help?" That's the tires screeching. I thought that dude was letting out dog barks. That first initial like, "Ah!" I thought that was that man, and honestly, that's terrifying. But it was just the wheels, so.
The driver claims that after the encounter, he would frantically try to call and warn his wife, who was traveling on the same road about a minute behind him. Unfortunately, he wasn't quick enough, which would cause his wife to experience the exact same encounter.
Jeez.
To this day, the couple claims they were unsure of whether the man was trying to rob them, take their cars, or hurt them in some way or another.
I don't think that man was sure either. It's like he kind of had a plan. He jumped out of his car and he's like, okay, this car's coming. What do I do? He just got locked up. He didn't know what to do. He just like a deer in headlights. His palms are sweaty, his knees weak, car forgetty, because he didn't even try to get back into it. We'll go next.
This next footage takes place on a dark and isolated road. It starts out with nothing out of the ordinary.
Oh.
Just as the car rounds a bend, an out-of-place figure wearing a suit with a briefcase and an umbrella comes into frame.
Oh.
And directly after, another identical man can be seen. The men would retreat into the long grass, where suddenly it's clear there are multiple men looking.
Oh, I've seen that fucking clip. Oh man, I just gotta say, okay, if you know my spooky videos on this channel, you know that I got the freaking double goosies. Not just the one. Goosebumps there. Double goosies. You see them. I got the double goosies. Oh man, that's terrifying. Can you imagine that? What were they doing? Did they know that people were coming? I'm just kind of curious if they were expecting the car and they planned this and then they ran away and that was part of the plan, or were they doing something weird, like really freaking weird, and then like, oh shit, a car's coming, and they got embarrassed and their friends popped up to be intimidating, because people these days often get a little angry when they get embarrassed, like they get defensive. Maybe that's what happens. Anyway.
Another identical man can be seen. The men would retreat into the long grass.
Look at this.
Suddenly it's clear there are multiple men looking identical to each other.
Oh man.
They seem to.
How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What the fuck?
They seem to have been startled by the vehicle, as if they had been caught. When suddenly, further down the road, yet another figure can be seen, this one holding a flare. It's still unclear what happened next, or what the driver truly witnessed that night. Though, many believe the driver had drove right in the middle of a cult, taking part in a ritual of some sort.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's really hard to tell like exactly what they're wearing. Obviously, they got some sort of face mask on, whether it's like just a full body suit that's white and then they got their normal suits over it. But I mean, I don't know, like if I was in a cult and I was serious about my cult stuff and I wanted to do some real cult stuff, I don't mind wearing a suit, but I don't think I really am interested if a requirement is to bring a briefcase an umbrella and look like I'm doing business. Anyway, why do I feel like I'm annoying even though this is my video I'm talking? But I feel like I'm annoying you. Let's continue. Look at that. The way he turns around, he's got an umbrella. Look at his little funny walk. This is kind of cute until all of his buddies pop up and then they gather around like a bunch of scared meerkats. Why are they moving like that? Like why are they're hippity hopping around. Look at that. Hippity hoppity. I'm not stopping there. What do we got next anyway?
In this video, you can see the dashcam footage of a parked vehicle in the middle of an October day in 2014. From the audio, it's clear someone is inside the car, as you can hear the window roll down, followed by the driver saying how creepy something is. And that's when you realize what the driver is talking about, as you can see a man wearing a disturbing looking mask walk around the vehicle. According to the driver, there were 5 others with the same mask on not visible from the dashcam. Though, even still, it's clear the driver thinks it's a joke, as you can hear her laughing. But
she didn't realize that if there's 5 people wearing masks walking around your car looking at you, that they're probably planning on taking your car. I mean, I wouldn't think it's a joke. I mean, look at this dude. Like, he doesn't even know what he's... Yeah, anyway. That's not a lollipop.
Driver thinks it's a joke, as you can hear her laughing. But that's when the masked men break one of the car's windows and proceed to rob the driver of all her valuables.
Yeah. Shouldn't have thought it. Oh, what the fuck did I just do? Let me know in the comments. Would you actually think that that's a joke? I don't think I would, ever.
And proceed to rob the driver of all her valuables. The whole while, horrifying screams from the driver can be heard.
Consumers are facing during the decline in the U.S. economy. The Internal Revenue Service may now
Those are so creepy. Where'd you get it?
This may result in back taxes being reduced by thousands.
She actually thinks it's a joke.
Where did you get them? Come here. What are you doing?
This poor lady is too innocent. She needs to enjoy a cup of tea or reading the newspaper or something. I don't know if that's what she enjoys, but if she does, I hope that she's doing that right now with all of her valuables on her lap. Poor lady, she's actually just thinking it's a bunch of kids just having fun trying to make her laugh, and she's just trying to join in. Oh, I feel so bad for this lady, man. This is where it gets serious, ma'am. I'm so sorry. Oh no, she still thinks it's a joke. Look at this dude. Off the back.
This footage was
Actually, I feel bad. That dude up the back, I don't think he was capable of really doing anything about the situation. Clearly outnumbered if there was 5 of them. But yeah, I hope he called the police. Poor woman. She was too nice, too innocent. She sounds like a real good mum. Anyway, what we got next?
This footage was taken in the middle of the night in a desolate field located in Saudi Arabia. Almost right away, you can see as the driver is slowly approaching a white figure that looks to be holding a cane off in the distance. As the footage progresses, the white figure starts limping towards the vehicle, and after a few seconds, the driver can be heard panicking. After a while longer, the figure continues to move towards the driver, and now obviously terrified, the driver can be heard yelling commands at the figure that can basically be translated to back up and get away from my car.
I got goosebumps.
Near the end of the video, the figure can be heard making a shrieking noise directed at the driver. The video itself is no doubt disturbing, and it's still unclear what the driver had actually caught on video that night.
Oh, I don't like the flailing hair. Did you see the hair? Look at the hair on that.
And it's still unclear what the driver had actually caught.
I know that's how hair works when it moves, but I don't like it. It makes things all the more creepy. Oh my god.
On video that night.
Man, fuck that. Oh my gosh. It's got a walking stick too. It's completely hunched. Whatever it is. Oh man. Poor dude. It's hobbling, it's hobbling. Jeez. A weird... Oh man. Look at the way it's walking. That thing is trying its best to run, but it's not very good at it. Not that that makes it funny, but I mean, that's terrifying. But look at the way it's hobbling. It's trying. It's passionate about that run. Just drive forward, man. Yeah, I don't know what to think about that. Let me know what you think about that one. Yeah, it would be absolutely terrifying. I got no words. It's not coming out. What have we got next? Oh, man.
This footage comes from a police cruiser's dash cam. And in the footage, you can see as 3 officers are attempting to assist the owners of a car that had broken down on the side of the road. Though, as the footage progresses, the officers look behind them as if to react to a noise. And that's when all of them desperately try to get out of the way of a car coming straight towards them at an extremely high speed.
He even pulled his gun out, too.
The car would barely miss the officers and come to a screeching halt further down the road. The driver of the vehicle was discovered to be intoxicated 26-year-old Cedric Keith Henson Jr.
Come on, Cedric, just don't drink and drive. I know me saying that isn't going to make any difference at all on any road in any country. Stop drinking and driving, everyone. Jeez. Drink water. Anyway, I'm not his dad.
Discovered to be intoxicated 26-year-old Cedric Keith Henson Jr. Though the parked vehicles would receive serious damage, luckily no one was hurt.
Yeah, it was a close one. I've seen closer ones. That was a close one. Jeez. Oh, man. Well, I hope that Cedric was all good as well. And hopefully he learns his lesson. What we got next? This one looks like a pretty creepy one. I like the creepy ones because they're spooky. I like spooky stuff. It's fun, entertaining.
Back in 2016, a sort of killer clown phase would shake Americans for a few months.
Not just America. I know that's probably where it started, but it was all over here in Australia. I mean, clowns over here were getting stabbed and shot as well. It was crazy. A lot of weird stuff goes on these days anyway.
A sort of killer clown phase would shake Americans for a few months. It basically consisted of multiple people dressing up in clown costumes. For many, the motive was simply to scare people, though others would actually rob and even kidnap people. And during that time, in 2016, a family would drive home in South Yorkshire late at night when their dashcam would capture a clown step out in front of their vehicle. The clown would proceed to just stand there and wave, until after a few seconds, the clown would sprint towards the vehicle. The driver of the vehicle would desperately go in reverse, until finally going back in drive, forcing the clown to get out of the way.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna stop talking. I can't even speak English right now. Okay. Where is he? Yeah. Here he be. Howdy. Can't tell. Has he got something in his right hand? I really can't tell. Yeah, you don't want to mess with people like that, man, honestly. Yeah, that's right. Get out of the way.
This video shows the dashcam footage.
Oh man, that was a weird time. But anyway, what we got next?
This video shows the dashcam footage of a police cruiser located in Texas. In the video, you can see as the car in front of the police cruiser suddenly swerves and brakes in an attempt to avoid an object on the road. As the cruiser gets closer, it's revealed that the object is a woman lying passed out on the—
Oh, it was a sound effect in the video. I thought I heard something next to me. We doing, Penny?
As the cruiser gets closer, it's revealed that the object is a woman lying passed out on the road. Luckily, Sergeant Scott would stop to help the woman by waking her up and getting her on her feet. The woman was overall suspected of having been intoxicated when she ran her car into a nearby ditch and walked back up the road just to pass out moments later. What's terrifying is just how many times she had been almost ran over prior to Sergeant Scott stopping to help her.
Yeah, and everyone else just kept driving past. I mean, these days, honestly, I don't blame people. These days, if something like that happens, you don't know what to think, and you're a bit like a lot of people would be scared to stop because they're thinking this could be a trick, and if I get out, I'm gonna get robbed or I'm gonna get attacked or kidnapped or whatever. So they just hope that the next person stops. The issue with that is no one ever stops. But I guess it's lucky there was a police officer there because that's his job. So good on you, policeman. Yeah, look at that. That's close. Poor lady, it's her head too. It's a bad end. I mean, I'd like to get my legs run over if I had an option. Not my head. It's not good. And there he goes to the rescue. Poor lady. She must have like hit her head or something in the car when she crashed it in the ditch. And she's just gotten up thinking, okay, gotta get out of here. And yeah, just completely passed out. Well, I think that's it. Wow, that was good. I enjoyed it. It was good for a change rather than all the ghosty stuff. There was some of that stuff in this, but yeah. As I said, if you are into the ghost stuff, the paranormal stuff, that kind of interesting stuff, then I've got a whole bunch of that stuff. Yeah, in the playlist, which I think you can find here. Well, yeah. Anyway, let me know what you thought of that. If you've got any thoughts, and if you want to see any specific kind of video, let me know in the comments. We can organize it and we'll do it. Yeah. Anyway, with that being said, and that being all done, I hope you guys had a fantastic day. I guess we're done. We finished it. We survived it. You're not going to survive the next one, though. The next one's going to be even spookier. You're going to shit your pants. Not really. Anyway, I love you all. Take care of yourself. Stay happy, healthy, and hydrated. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.